bro, I want to talk about Jersey, bro, because something that I love seeing, and I remember like when I saw it actually, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful, is the support system that you have that seems to be all in on supporting you.
Mm.
Some of what I think are really big new South Jersey artists, I'll say, are reposting the album. They're sharing it. They're saying this is the thing to listen to, right?
Mm.
What does that feel like to be so young, right, and have the people that still are making music? Don't get me wrong, right? But they are older than you. They've started before you, right? And they're looking down and saying like, no, this guy is valid, right? Like, what does that feel like?
It feels amazing, honestly. These are guys that I looked up to, especially coming from South Jersey. We don't really have a name, per se, as like Philly or New York, but these are the guys that I looked up to in Jersey. So it feels great, just knowing that I got them on my side, and I just know, like, sometimes I doubt myself, but when that type of stuff happens, I just know that I gotta keep pushing.
The #1 podcast in the world, stamped. I am your host. My name is Steven. I go by Ugly Steven on Instagram. If you are watching on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe at TSOJ Podcast. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, be sure to follow and download at TSOJ Podcast. Now, we have a very, very, very special guest. It's been a long time coming to get this guest on the show, and we are happy that we got it done.
Yes,
However, before we get into that, we're going to get into our layup lines. Okay. So, for those who do not know, layup lines is a segment where we like to get our guests loose. So, we ask them a bunch of this or that questions, and their job is to answer as fast as possible in the allotted time. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So, Mr. Contestant, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what we got. All right. Ready. Set. R&B or rap?
R&B.
Just in Time or Silent Storm?
Just in Time.
Studio session or video shoot?
Studio session.
Himmy or Teach You Some?
Himmy.
Teach You Some or Find a Way?
Teach You Some.
Philly cheesesteak or Jersey pizza?
Jersey pizza.
Who is worse, Angry Kenif or Angry Darren?
Angry Darren.
Tory Lanez or Frank Ocean?
Tory Lanez.
Win a Grammy or have a classic album?
Have a classic album.
Jewelry or cars?
Cars. There
it is. Very nicely done, sir. Very nicely done. My last one on the table was North or South Jersey.
Definitely South Jersey.
Say no more. We're going to get into that in the interview. There was a right answer there.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest. Man, we wanted to go over titles. He wanted to be humble. He said, I'm simply an artist from Sicklerville. His latest EP, Just in Time, has just been released.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome HighNote to the pod.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you
for
having me.
How you living, bro?
Good. How about you?
I'm good, man.
That's good.
Man. Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah, we been waiting to get you for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
We've been waiting to get you for a very long time.
Definitely been in the works.
Yeah, we had a lot of minor conversations, I think, to lead to this point. But very happy that Darren and Kenif and folks were able to get it done.
Yes, sir.
Bro, you are the hot topic
Appreciate
of Jersey
you.
right now. You are the hot topic. Just in Time. Just in Time, the EP, bro. What is it? What does it mean? Talk to us, bro.
So it's basically like a play on words of my real name, which is Justin. It's my first real name. We dropped it on 4/24, and basically we just tried to make it in time. So everything just evolved around being on time and everything like that. So yeah.
Okay. And why is now the time? Why was now the time to put this album out?
Because this is my first one. I started off not really dropping in the beginning. Now I'm dropping hits after hits after hits. So we felt like it was a perfect time just to drop an EP, give them more than just one song.
Okay.
What we were doing.
All right. So there's a little calculation to it.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, bro, I'm going to have you say it loud and proud because we talked about this off camera. Where are you from, sir?
Sicklerville, New Jersey.
Sicklerville, New Jersey.
Definitely.
Sicklerville, New Jersey. Now, listen, I am not from there,
Mm.
and there seems to be a lot of. Is there two sides of Sicklerville? Apparently,
Yes.
there's two sides.
So there's a Timber Creek side, and then there's a Winslow side.
Okay.
So it's either you go to school on both of those sides.
Okay.
So
And I'm assuming these are two different demographics, or
Yes.
two different like.
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do y'all fuck with the other? What side are you from?
I'm from the Winslow side.
Okay. Do you fuck with the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like a beef between sides.
No.
just
It's
like-
not. It's not no beef. Like
People kind of talk about it like it's almost two cities. Like it's like.
I would say so. I would say it's like a Jersey and Philly, kind of.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No
Because
beef.
it's no beef, but like it's just two different sides. Like
Okay. Okay.
definitely, yeah.
Do you look at if someone said to you, "Oh, you said you're from the Wilson," so if I was like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Yeah, my name is Jimmy. I'm from the Timber Creek side."
Mm-hmm.
Are you does like something go off in your head where you're like, I don't trust him,
Nah,
or like,
because it's not that much of a difference. I would be
Okay.
like, all right, like he's from Sicklerville at the end of the day, so we
okay,
cool.
it's all love.
Mm,
All right,
yeah, it's
say no
all
more,
love,
Say no
yeah.
more. Say no more. Say no more. All right, bro. So something you just said actually, you said you were feeding the people a lot of singles at the time. You felt like it was time now that you can kind of give them a larger kind of palette. Right?
Yes.
Talk about being in single mode versus being in album mode. Like, what is the difference? Let's start with like single mode.
So basically, in single mode, you got to focus on what's going to be the best, like your best possible singles. So we put those out first. Album mode, I would say whatever combines the most, like what essentially sounds better together with your songs that you have unreleased. That's what I was saying.
Do you feel the most pressure making a single or making an album?
Making an album for sure, because singles you could just drop, see what they like. Album, you got to come with it every time.
So I guess single is where you're a little more experimental, maybe. And you're kinda
Exactly.
Like, let's see if they bite on this.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So if they bite on a single, then that's when we give them more. Say I make an R&B song and I drop an R&B song, then I might as well drop an R&B tape if they really fuck with the R&B side.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. And are you thinking that like compartmentalized in terms of genres? Like you're thinking like, okay, I'm in an R&B bag right now versus I'm in more of a rap bag right now, or like, you know, do you compartmentalize it that way? Or is
Yes.
it just kind of all one?
I'll say I'm more versatile as a rapper, or as an artist. So I would say yes and no, because rapping side it just depends on what they like the most out of me. Mm.
And when you're making a single, are you trying to make a hit? Does that make sense? Like, you're like, okay, I need a song.
Mm.
It has to be hit. This is the one
Has
that's
to
going to
be
go
a hit.
viral. Like, are you approaching every song like that, or is it
No.
okay?
Mm.
What is your approach to songwriting?
I would say I'm making the best song possible that I can. What I feel is in my heart the best song possible that I can make. So if it becomes a hit, yes. But I'm not necessarily going in the booth like, all right, this has to be my best work. I'm putting down what I like at first.
Okay.
So
Teach you something. Did you know that was a hit?
off the rip.
Off the rip.
Yeah, off the rip.
How did that? Was that like the beat first? You got the beat first. And
We
then
got the beat first. Kenny cooked it up. Shout out to
Okay.
Kenny.
Shout out that boy Kenif
Shout out to
Muse,
Kenny.
man. Yes,
Kenny
sir.
cooked
They
it
gonna
up.
walk out the room nice. All right, so Kenny cooked it up.
Yeah, Kenny
Okay.
cooked the beat up. We were in here with a couple different people, and at first I wasn't feeling the beat. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling the beat at first. But then he did a couple more things to the beat, and told me to go in the booth. So I laid down a melody first, and then after that we came up with a verse. And as soon as we came up with that little bridge, or I would say a hook, it was over from there. Once I caught the melody of the hook, it was just like, all right, this is gonna be the one.
So almost towards the end of you making it, you
Yeah.
were like, oh, this is
Yeah,
different.
definitely.
Okay.
Like when it was all mixed and said and done, I was like, all right, okay, this is gonna be the one that we like.
Was Kenny telling you that as he was like showing it to you, you weren't buying in, like you were like, ah,
When
like,
he
was
made the
kinda-
beat, when he
Okay.
made the beat, he told me it was gonna be the one.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely.
So he was the first one to it to say,
Yeah.
like, okay.
Mm.
Okay.
And a couple other people in the room. I just was me personally. I was saying it like, all right, this will be nice, but I don't never know until I see other people like really liking it. You know.
Okay.
Mm.
Kind of get the value of the crowd. So
Exactly.
You're like, okay.
Mm.
Okay. Does he ever send you a song that you're like, no,
No.
that never happened?
No.
Is that a testament to how good he is at his job? or
Yes,
is
I
that-
would
okay.
say. I would say, be personally as the most talented person I've ever worked with in my life.
Wow,
So,
that is a very high statement to make.
yeah, definitely.
Wow. Okay. We gotta get this guy more of his props. You know what I mean? We gotta give him
Definitely. He definitely needs to get way more props than he's getting.
What other producers, or I won't say what other, what are some things that other producers you would say don't have that Kenif has? Or like ways that he just kind of is different than other producers?
The ability to sit down and be patient, I would say, and really getting your head to where you want your song to sound. Like your individual sound. He makes a lot of individual sounds that is known in Jersey. I would say, yeah, it's like him actually being able to bond with you. Most producers don't really have that. They'll just make the beat. You do what you have to do on it, and then that's that. But he creates a whole relationship with everybody that he works with. So that's why the music is allowed to come out the way it does.
That's tough. That's tough. Bro, I do want to still talk a little bit about your songwriting process, bro. I was introduced to, shout out Jay Howe. He told me about this concept. He said it's called, I think he said scatting, I think is what it's called. Is that a thing? Do you know, does that sound familiar?
Scatting.
He said it's the concept of like when a beat comes on, the songwriting process basically. So like you get the beat and then you kind of are like almost like getting the flow first. Like you're kind of just like, like
yeah,
you're kind of doing
like a melody.
first. Okay, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he said from there you're kind of filling in the words.
Exactly. So yeah, that's basically what I do on all my tracks. Honestly, I make sure I get the melody first. Make sure I get that down pack. I have a bunch of songs with just the melody on it. So once I have that, I know where I'm going. As far as I might change this whole song up, as long as I have a melody to it, it'll work from there.
I'm hearing you say that now, and I feel like I'm finally putting together why that makes sense. Because I feel like you're doing all the things that are going to catch people first.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're handling that, and then you just kind of fill in the words.
Filling the words.
Okay.
Exactly. So if I feel like the melody sounds good, that's how I know the song is going to sound good.
Wow.
No matter what. Because if the melody sounds good, that's really all songs is nowadays. Like, we're not in the technical era of music. So if the melody sounds good, the whole song is going to sound good once you're done with the lyrics. As long as you come with the lyrics. But
are you upset about that? About the I don't want to say dumbed down. Are you upset about the difference in the music industry versus, like, you're younger though, so I don't know. I feel like you're like in prime. Like,
I wouldn't say upset. It's definitely taken away. We're having a lot more fun with our music now. So it's definitely taken away from the technical aspect of music, like music that you can sit down and listen to and it'll be a hit forever. Stuff that you can still show your kids. Like if you listen to somebody from this day and age, you wouldn't really show your kids that early. But if you listen to like a Mary J. Blige or those are type of stuff that are timeless hits. So I would say, yeah, we don't have any of that anymore.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you a question, bro. You don't have to have the answer because I'm not sure there is an answer. It's a kind of subjective question. But I was talking to my kids, and one of my kids wants to write a paper on Frank Ocean. And they were saying how they love Frank Ocean's music timeless, and we got on, like, the timeless music argument. And then we started saying, like, why was it that, like, back in the day, like, when you think of timeless music right now, you're immediately going to go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there is some stuff now that, like, I think Drake has timeless music. I think
yeah, for sure.
will have timeless music. You know what I'm saying? But, like, when you immediately think of, like, timeless classic music, it's almost like you jump back to like your parents' generation,
definitely,
and then start saying like Marvin Gaye and like the right. You know what I mean? Like we jump back there. My question was like, why? Why when we think of classic music or timeless music, why is it always? And not that it's a problem, but I guess more I'm asking like, what is the difference?
I would say the difference is back then, they put a lot more soul into their music. They were going through way more than we were going through. Well, we're going through a lot right now. I'm not going to share what we're going through, but back then. It was a lot more. You had to get it out the mud. You had to grind for what you had. It wasn't social media. It wasn't so much fun. It was heartfelt stuff. So I feel as though like you go back to those hits, you can feel something every time.
Yeah. Something else that was said that I feel like kind of makes sense is the simple fact that they were using their voices. Like it was like it wasn't much else. It was like the instrument and the music.
And just like, the music, yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, the instrument and the voice, and then like. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a bunch of ad-libs. You know what I'm saying? Like, reverb on your shit. Like, it was just like, that was it.
It was just raw and uncut.
Yeah. So, interesting.
Yeah.
I want to know your take on that, because I always want to know, like, artists who are in this generation now. Like, I feel like if I were an artist now, as a fan of rap, I would struggle because I would feel like I want to rap. but like that rappity rap shit ain't really like it right now.
Yeah, it's not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, believe it or not. I mean, hip hop is kind of making the way back with everything that's going right now. But yeah, I would say it's kind of on its way out a little bit.
Yeah.
But
you don't seem too upset about that. You seem like you're pretty chill with that, though.
nah, I'm not happy about it, but I'm not opposed to it because it's still great music out there. Word. So and it is a lot of people that's making feel good music still to this day. So I wouldn't say it's totally on this way out, but
I like it, bro. We've mentioned his name a few times already on the pod, but Darren Hicks,
my boy,
the man behind all the magic. Talk to us about your relationship with him, bro. Talk about what it's like being managed by the great Darren Hicks.
It's the best thing ever, honestly. I wouldn't be where I am today without that man. So
shout out Darren, man.
Shout out to him.
Shout out Darren. Talk to us a little bit about like the role he plays, kind of like in your career.
I would say he plays the role of my second big brother. I only have one big brother. Shout out to Royal.
Shout out Royal.
He definitely plays out another role of one of my big brothers. He teaches me right from wrong, what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do. And he's also a manager. He keeps it real with me, always and every time. He's not just gonna make me do stuff that I don't want to do. He's just always gonna keep it real. So I would say, yeah.
Have you seen things, and maybe not even from personal experience, like with you working with this person more than like maybe just you've seen it, right? Have you seen things from managers that immediately you were like, no, when I get a manager, that's not happening?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, all the time. I would say certain people don't really take the role of being a manager. They just want that name. Or just like if they see somebody taking off, then they will say, oh, I'm his manager. But they're not really putting themselves where they need to be for the artist, honestly, because there's a lot more that goes on in the artist, with the artist, I would say. And they just need to be there for them. And not a lot of managers are there for the artists.
I feel like from the outside looking in, it feels like a manager is a kind of job where you would constantly need to be reminded that it's not about you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I feel like it can turn into a thing where like you're, for the first whatever, you're locked in and things are going fine. And then I feel like just with human ego, I could see where I'll speak for myself and saying like I would personally need to be reminded every single day almost like this job is not for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like these decisions are not based on you and how you feel. It's not for somebody else.
It's for somebody else, yeah.
So it's when I think of things like that, it's refreshing to hear that you have such a just trustful and like great relationship with Darren. You know what I'm saying? Like someone who like, everyone can speak highly of. You know what I mean? Like that's fire to hear, bro. That's really fire to hear. Do you have advice to artists maybe, and maybe you can think of this from a perspective at a time where maybe you didn't have a manager, if that ever existed. But any advice to people without managers? Like,
well, yes.
Should you get one? Should you not? When are you supposed to have one? Like, what are your thoughts?
I think if you want to make it farther than where you are right now, I would say yes, you need a manager for sure. I started off not having a manager for 2 years before I even met Darren. Started off just doing everything by myself, just dropping content. Not enough content until I met him. I thought I was doing the right thing until I met him. But I would say, yeah, definitely. Like, my advice to people out there is just keep grinding, keep doing what you got to do until somebody notices you, honestly, because that's what I did. I just made sure I was on top of my work and worked hard because I dropped a lot until people actually noticed, like, oh, this kid has something.
Are there things to look out for? Like if I was like, hey, I'm you're HighNote. I'm low key and I'm looking for a manager. HighNote. So can you tell me like what kind of person should I be looking for? Like what are some red flags maybe?
Don't go for the ones that's gonna give you the okie doke for sure. Like that's just a yes man, I would say. Like do not go for those. Go for somebody that's just gonna keep it real. Like I said, like definitely that's somebody that's gonna call you out on your BS. Yeah, I would keep it like that. Yeah.
So you feel like you're in a good situation? You feel like you're in a good management situation?
Definitely.
Right now? All right, we're going to try to break that. So we are here at This Side Records. We have a segment on our show where we like to break artist souls. And they think that they come from good backgrounds and that they have amazing support systems. But we here at This Side Records believe that everybody has a price. So we're here to break those artists, take their souls, and make them a lot of money in the process. But that's what we're here to do. So, HighNote. How you doing? My name is Steven Applebaum with This Side Records.
Nice to meet you.
This is my partner here, James Steinberg, and we like the album, or the EP. We like Just in Time. It's really great. Listen, we're a big label. You know what I mean? We have access to a lot of things that just at the time, Darren, your brother, they can't get you there. So listen, who's your favorite artist? Who just off the top? Who do you love?
I would say Drake.
Drake. He can call Drake right now. He was with Drake yesterday.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Just that like literally just now, right?
Okay.
We'll get you the Drake stuff. The Royal guy, he's kind of bad for business right now. Okay, no offense. I know you love him. He's your brother. We need to see a little less of him in the entourage.
Yeah, I don't think that could happen.
HighNote. I don't think you're really seizing this opportunity. You know what I mean? Like again. He was at Carbone with Drake yesterday.
Okay.
I mean, these are the kind of people we roll with. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what. For the first 6 months of your rollout, maybe we cut ties with Royal for a second. Maybe we just, we'll put him on the sideline. And in 6 months, we'll revisit.
Nah, I wouldn't even take that deal. Not at all. I'd rather get it out the mud respectfully. But.
You want to try to do the other thing we talked about? Royal stays. We like Royal. We love Royal. He stays. Darren, on the other hand, he just had that scandal with the other artists. They left unhappy.
I ain't hear about that one.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, man. Okay.
It just didn't come out yet. So, listen. I'll tell you what. He can still be in your circle. But we'll manage you. We'll in-house manage you. He can run around with you, and you guys can do whatever you want to do. But we'll manage you for the most part. Okay, how's that sound?
Nah, I wouldn't feel comfortable with having any other manager. Besides, if they're doing something else that he wants them to do, like he has to be the front runner for sure.
So I guess Drake isn't that valuable to some people. You know what I mean? Just the highest streaming artist of all time. You know what I mean? I guess he's not valuable.
Yeah. The opportunity sees itself.
You have somewhat of a soul. I know. You have somewhat of a soul. You got a good one here, guys. Really got to get a little brother here. we'll be back for one. Bro, I want to talk about Jersey, bro, because something that I love seeing, and I remember like when I saw it actually, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful, is the support system that you have that seems to be all in on supporting you. Some of what I think are really big new South Jersey artists, I'll say, are reposting the album. They're sharing it. They're saying this is the thing to listen to, right? What does that feel like to be so young, right, and have the people that still are making music? Don't get me wrong, right? But they are older than you. They've started before you, right? And they're looking down and saying like, no, this guy is valid, right? Like, what does that feel like?
It feels amazing, honestly. These are guys that I looked up to, especially coming from South Jersey. We don't really have a name, per se, as like Philly or New York, but these are the guys that I looked up to in Jersey. So it feels great just knowing that I got them on my side, and I just know, like, sometimes I doubt myself, but when that type of stuff happens, I just know that I got it, and I got to keep pushing.
That's tough. That's tough. Any of these artists you want to feature with?
I would say shout out to Ish. Definitely want to feature with him.
Yeah, Ish Williams.
Yes.
Listen, can we make that happen, man?
Yeah,
Is
sure.
this TSOJ exclusive? Can we make that happen? Ish Williams, HighNote?
Yes.
I like that.
It's definitely going to happen.
I like that. I like that. Anybody else? Bro, who are you a fan of? Let's say that. Who are you a fan of around here?
Y'all should know this, but Kenif Muse.
Okay.
Whenever you decide to come back outside.
Okay. He holding out a little bit. Okay.
Definitely.
So you like the Kenif Muse music.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. So, speaking of Kenif, you worked with him on this project.
Yes.
Had a quite close relationship. Talk about a little bit, specifically with this project, what it's been like working with him, specifically for Just in Time.
Amazing. he let me have free range with this project. Honestly, most of the ideas were strictly on me. I had to find out what I wanted as an artist. More say they weren't telling me, "Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that." They let me do what I have to do on this project. So I would say I let him do him as far as making the music and making it sound what it sounded like. But yeah, it was definitely good.
That's tough. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Something that I always ask artists, because I'm always, I think studio time is very important to artists, and I think studio time is like a very sacred place. What is something that I can do if I came into your studio session that can immediately get me kicked out?
Not speak, I would say.
Really?
Yeah. Not speak. If you're not really in the conversation, I would say, what's the point of you being here? Honestly, we need all good vibes, and if you are here, we definitely need good vibes.
Can I tell you my approach? My approach is to not speak.
Nah, yeah.
Like if I was invited to your studio session, bro, I wouldn't talk.
Yeah, nah, I need people to talk for sure.
Okay, so you're going off the vibe.
Yeah,
and it's not out of no like standoffish shit.
Yeah.
It's out of like almost like I don't want to fuck nothing up.
Yeah, you don't
You
feel
know
like
what I'm saying? Like
I get that, but then it's just like everybody's just gonna look back at the conversation and be like, "Damn, this guy wasn't talking."
Wow. So maybe simply the fact that you maybe got the invite is enough for you to be like, you're comfortable here. Like you should just chill out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Anything else I could do to get me immediately kicked out? Can I smoke in your sessions?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely 420 friendly in our sessions for sure.
Can I provide? Here we go. Can I provide a little feedback? Can I say
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely need that. Yeah, in the studio sessions I don't want any yes men. That will get you kicked out for sure.
Wow.
I don't want you to just be like, all right, yeah, no, that's fire. Especially if I make something horrible on purpose, just to see if somebody's watching or paying attention. You're not getting invited back. Yeah.
So I could be like, bro, that note.
Yeah.
You know what? Wow.
And I would tell Kenif, like, all right, let's fix that. Or it'll have to be a group decision, I would say.
But I can unwarranted give feedback. Like
Yeah,
in the
for
middle
sure.
of you, like, say you're in the studio, I could be out here, I could raise my hand. Kenneth will stop the music, and I could say, I think you should do this.
I would say yes. Like you, even if somebody just stops the whole session and be like, yo, I'm not really feeling this. But it's definitely a way you say certain stuff.
Yeah, you can't just go
you
crazy
can't just
like,
be like,
this
oh,
shit,
nah, this shit. This shit is garbage. Like, you should have never did that. Nah, definitely not. But if you just pull me to the side, even if you pull me to the side, like, yo, bro, this is not it. Like, I think we should try something different. Like, that would be, all right, he's getting invited back because he wants what's best for me.
I fuck with that, bro. I feel like maybe I think rappers are more standoffish than they are.
Yeah,
maybe.
Definitely. I would say now I don't fit the description of an average rapper. You know, I definitely want the feedback. I want what's real in a world full of fake, because you know everything's going on.
Do you give standoffish energy though? Like, are you a standoffish person? Like, do you have like RBF for men, like resting bitch face?
I was standoffish, but they're starting to get me out my shell. My team is just really adamant on getting me out my shell.
People gotta like you a little
bit. I definitely got to talk more and be more open, because when I'm home and when I'm talking to my friends, like, I'm way more open. I'm way more funny. But when I'm just around people that I don't know, I'm a little standoffish.
Do you follow battle rap?
Do I follow it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. There's a rapper named Chess who is a scary person, right? And he one day was in an interview like, I hate when people don't come up to me. Like, they probably think I'm a mean dude. I'm the nicest dude ever. I'm like, no, you look like the meanest dude ever. That's why people don't come up to you. You know what I mean? Like, you may not know it, but like, you actually are giving off like, I don't want to come anywhere near you. You know what I mean? Yeah. I
feel like people give that off when they're not talking. So as long as I wouldn't say you have to be in somebody else's face all 24/7, but you definitely have to make your presence known for that not to happen.
What were you like prior to HighNote?
I was standoffish.
Were you how I don't want to say how I say this right. In high school, were you actively making music? Like, you were like,
not at all. Not until I didn't start making music until the year 2020 when COVID happened.
Okay.
I picked up a pen right then and there because I didn't have anything else to do. We were it was summertime. We couldn't go anywhere. It wasn't like any other summer. It was just everything was closed off. I didn't have any homework to do because I was already home every day. So Yeah, I actually fell into like some type of depression, and I just picked up a pen. And my brother, shout out to my brother again, Royal. He provided everything that I needed. I got my own setup at home, and it was history from there.
That's tough. So what would you say is the biggest difference between Justin high school to HighNote the celebrity?
There's a huge difference. I would say, yeah.
Like when somebody in high school be like, "Oh my God, you're fucking you."
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
It's a couple people that I still talk to this day that just don't differentiate the difference between high school Justin and who I am now, what I am HighNote. Definitely, they still see me as that because I was shorter back then.
Okay.
Yeah. So
a little spurt. Okay.
Yeah, I had a little growth spurt. So they definitely still see me as little Justin from Sicklerville. So.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, do you want those people to approach you now as Justin, or do you want them to kind of put some respect on your name a little bit? Like,
definitely put some respect on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we went to high school. Don't assume that.
Don't assume that I'm still him.
Yeah.
I'm definitely way more different. We definitely grown now.
Yeah.
And
Like check yourself before you come over here. Like don't play yourself.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
Okay. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I fuck with it, bro. I fuck with it. Bro, can a label approach you? Can a label approach you? Like,
if they talking to Mims, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
They could definitely approach you.
Yeah.
What is not on the table?
As far as what?
Like, you're not doing this for no matter how much money they send you. All right, here we go. We need you to start a rap beef with the baby.
No. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Cause I'm not a big enough artist yet to be doing that. And even if I am, I don't want to even be in beefs at all. I just want to make great music and be around great company.
Do you remember when Drake said that earlier in his career?
Yeah.
He's an assassin now.
Yeah, definitely. But they started it. I would say they started it.
Low
they
key.
started it.
Low
I ain't
key.
gonna sit here and say like I'm not gonna finish it, but
Yeah.
you feel me? If somebody starts the beef, then it'll be finished.
You got diss records for people already written?
No.
I heard that's like a thing. Like rappers, like, no, I'm dead serious. I heard that's a thing. Like you write, like you have kind of like they may not be directed at a specific person, but it's like you have like this like series of like aggressive kind of like trap beaty. Like I'm this for like you know what I mean.
In case something happens,
and then if something happens, you might go in and add your little minor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I heard that's like a thing. Like
yeah, I feel like that is the corniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely, because it's like you looking for something to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, just me
like,
being
what are
me.
you doing that you have to be a target?
Exactly. Yeah, it's just like, all right, I want somebody to just. I'm waiting on the nigga to diss me. Like I'm waiting on that. That's like somebody going in the club like, let somebody look at me wrong today.
Yeah, like you kind of already fucking up the night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Instead of going in the club and be like, all right, like I'm here to have a good night. I don't care what anybody looking at. I'm here to chill with the bitches. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense, bro. That makes sense. But it's also, you can see it as, right? You can also see it as, I'm trying to turn HighNote into like this like drill beat. Yeah. Nah. It could also be like, you are keeping a gun loaded in the event that
something does happen. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all.
I would say that, but yeah, no.
But a label can approach you though.
Yeah, definitely.
Label can approach you. Do you think that do you see yourself in any kind of situation where it actually is more beneficial for you to stay independent rather than kind of looking for something larger?
If I can, I would like to stay independent for my whole career. But
why is that?
I would love to do partnerships. And I would just because certain relationships with certain labels, I've seen them go sour 1,000 times. And I want to be the guy that you could say, all right, he did it his way. He did it the way he wanted it to. Like a lot of times when you get into a label deal, they like to take over, and yeah, I just don't want to be one of those.
Bro, tell me, what are your immediate thoughts on New Jersey? When you think of New Jersey and what it needs to thrive a little more in the creative maybe aspects, almost like what do you think is the problem?
We need a lot more camaraderie. People supporting other people, especially right now. I mean, as of right now, we're getting a lot better. I see a lot of support going on, especially in the South Jersey side. We're starting to support each other, especially the up and coming rappers, the artists, the young ones that's coming up in the game right now. We're getting a lot of support right now. So I would say that's all we need. As soon as we all come together,
Oh, I got you right here. Here we go. Here's how we're gonna get them. We will sign you, but nobody has heard of Sicklerville, so we need you to kind of attach yourself to Philly.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Not at all. I have to be from Jersey. I have to be from Sicklerville. No matter even if you attach my name to Sicklerville, it has to be from Jersey. No matter what, I can't even be associated.
Wow.
Mm.
Got a good one here, Roy. I ain't gonna lie. Got a good one, bro. We tried to break him. We don't got him. we don't got him. All right, bro. So I had this conversation with somebody earlier, and it got very heated, actually. But I think I should ask artists, who is in your Mount Rushmore of artists? All time.
Right now?
All time.
I would say Drake, Future.
Future.
Kendrick. Everybody that's the whole beef that's going on right now. I sit there in the Mount Rushmore, and there's one more, right?
Is it 5? Is Mount Rushmore 4 or 5?
It's 5,
right?
So my top
It's
5.
4?
It's 4. Yeah, it's 4.
It's 4.
It's
All right,
4
let's
hits.
go,
Yeah.
go top 5. Go top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
I say Drake, Kendrick.
All time.
Oh, all time.
All time. Yeah.
All
like,
time?
All time.
As far as hip hop, Drake, Lil Wayne.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Definitely Lil Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Jay, Nas, and it's a hard one. I can't leave nobody out. What would I say?
Do you want to say Future? You can say Future if you want.
I'll say Future.
You can throw Future in there. You can throw Future in there. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Damn,
Yeah,
my
all
boy
time.
said Wayne. Yes,
Definitely,
sir.
Definitely. I grew up on Wayne.
Hold up. Wait. I grew up on Wayne.
Yeah, that was the first album that I ever purchased by myself.
Was what?
The Carter 3.
How old are you, Royal? So we the same age.
Mhm.
I feel like we grew up on Lil Wayne.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, growing up, he probably whatever I was playing, like from dedication and all that.
Okay, type shit. So you put him on. It's okay,
Yeah.
type shit. Because that's in my head. I'm like, we grew up on that shit, like dedication, the drought, and all that. You like,
Yeah, everything that he was playing on his radio or his little PSP, I was listening to. So
that's tough, bro. That's tough. Listen, bro, is there anything you want to tell to the people, bro? Anything about what's next up? What to look out for?
can't
like
let
that?
y'all know too much, but it's definitely a lot of new music in the works. This summer is gonna be a big one.
Tough.
Definitely look out for this summer. We're definitely gonna do our big one this summer. We're gonna be dropping again real soon.
Tough.
I would say keep streaming just in time right now.
We excited, bro. It's very refreshing to hear and see, bro. The album is amazing, by the way. The EP is amazing,
I
bro.
appreciate that, man.
And I truly think, bro, you not only are you a special talent, bro, but I think Jersey is recognizing it in a way that I don't think they've seen in a while. Does that make sense? I think you got a lot of support that I think you're the front runner of this camaraderie that needs to happen.
Exactly.
I think you are leading that way, bro.
Thank you. I
really do.
appreciate
feel that way.
that.
Yes, sir, bro. So thank you for sitting down with us, bro.
I appreciate
We
y'all.
appreciate it.
Thank
Yes,
you for
sir,
having me.
man. Yes, sir. Listen, y'all. Until next time, it is This Side of Jersey podcast, the #1 podcast in the world. Peace out.